Hey, listen up! Here are 8 habits that can make you a poor person. Now, in some sense, poverty isn't a lack of money, but a particular life program that people create in their mind. There are numerous examples when a poor person became rich without any family support or a substantial inheritance. In other cases, people had all personal qualities and possibilities necessary to earn a lot, but they were too unsure of themselves to take the first step. So, if you feel you're one of such people, don't get desperate. There are several typical habits, after getting rid of which, you'll be able to significantly improve your financial situation. Here are 8 habits of a poor person, as well as the reasons that can prevent you from getting rich and living a wealthy life. Counting down from number 8. If you stop working, you won't be able to support your habitual lifestyle for longer than 3 months. Usually, a person's lifestyle depends on the level of their income. How long will you be able to live the same life if you stop getting money and just use your savings? According to some estimations, a person is considered rich if such a period can last as long as a year. If you know that you won't manage to live like before, even for 3 months, it's time to change something. Create a so-called financial safety cushion. To do this, put some money aside every month. What's even better, try to find a source of passive income. It can be an investment in real estate, shares, or securities. Number 7. You are in a constant search for sales. If you always look for price tags with the magic word discount on them, or try to buy goods only at sales, you have another habit of a poor person. The same goes for buying cheap things. Statistically, if you buy a cheap TV, in a period of 1 year, you'll spend 3 times more money on its repair than you paid for the device itself. Other warning signs of a poor person's mentality are the love for freebies and a desire to make others work for as little money as possible. A rich person is ready to pay a real cost of goods or services. What is more, they generously reward the labor of their employees because, being managers, they work just as much and know that adequate compensation is incredibly important. Number 6. It takes you more than an hour to get to work. You've probably heard how they say time is money. This means you can always earn more money, but you will never be able to buy more time. If you spend at least 2 hours a day on a commute, calculate how many hours it makes in a month. Minimum 40 hours. This time that you waste in a car, on a bus, or a train, you can use to do so many great things that will bring both money and pleasure. That's why the best thing you can do is to find an accommodation close to your work or figure out a way to spend as little time as possible to get there. If both options are unacceptable, use the time you spend on the way effectively, studying foreign languages or reading career-related books. According to the statistics, 85% of rich people read more than 2 self-improvement or education books every month, while only 15% of poor people do the same. Number 5. You have some bills that you can hardly pay. If you pay loans for your mobile phone, car, furniture, and even traveling, something has gone wrong. There's a rule that says debt payments shouldn't be more than 40% of your earnings. This is a so-to-say borderline. As soon as you can cross it, you can forget about a comfortable and calm life. It's obvious that you want everything and immediately. That's a distinguishing feature of the human nature. However, it's more effective to increase your income and level of life gradually than to buy everything you've always been dreaming about all at once. In the latter case, you might find yourself in a situation where you can't even afford to buy high-quality food. And this is the easiest way to get problems with your stomach and spend a fortune on examinations and treatment. Many people try to find a salvation in payday loans. They are short-term advances people get in cash and pay back as soon as they get their next salary. While such loans can really help you out in case of an emergency, some borrowers are left indebted for months and years to come. The thing is that such loans have a huge interest rate of about 390% a year. Can you even imagine such figures? Meaning that if you borrowed $1,000, in a year you'll have to pay back $4,000. Number 4. You aim for immediate profit. Searching for a job, some people pay attention only to the size of their potential salary. Others try to figure out what new knowledge they can get in a new position, and how useful it can turn out later. It's better to accept a job offer from a serious company with a low starting salary. This will give you an opportunity to build a career and earn much more after some time. Don't concentrate on the sum of money you'll get after the first months of work. Think globally. Some people may believe that education will take their time, which they could otherwise spend earning money. However, you need to understand that after getting a proper education, you'll be able to get much more money making less effort. Number 3. You spend money before you've earned it. There's an old saying that there are 3 kinds of people in the world: the haves, the have-nots, and the have-not paid for what they haves. There's a lot of truth to that. Buy now, pay later is a favorite trick of banks that offer credit cards. And if some years ago, people tended to take loans mostly for big purchases such as a car or an apartment, nowadays, it's nothing out of the ordinary to use a credit card to pay for clothes or kitchen appliances. Banks have pretty long periods during which you don't have to pay interest fees. However, this is just one more clever psychological trick. That's right, you don't have to pay extra. But you use your salary to cover debt service payments on the same day you receive it, and voila! You have to use the bank money again. In this case, it's next to impossible to create a proper financial safety cushion. In May 2016, the Federal Reserve conducted a survey which showed that 50% of all Americans have no savings. In such case, any serious problem, be it a broken car or an illness, can lead to financial ruin. Number 2. You have drifted away from your family. You'll be surprised how many people believe that they can achieve something worthy only acting on their own, separated from their family. But in fact, the situation is opposite. A person can't build a successful career or start a profitable business without a support of their family. Many people achieve their goals thanks to the love of their family who believed in them. Others destroyed everything they had left their families with an intention to do everything themselves. However busy you are, find time for your family, because without them, it will be extremely hard to grow and develop in this competitive world. Number 1. You expect that the government will change your life for the better. Well, you should accept a simple truth. There's no politician who will come into power and change your life for the better. And if you prefer to blame the government for all your troubles, you have the mentality of a poor person. The thing is that politicians deal with the masses, not individuals, and pass laws beneficial for the economy of the whole country, not you personally. What is more, poor people often believe that while they have been working for all their life, the government should pay them more than enough when they retire. They count on Social Security to support them after they stop working. And exactly here, there's a difference between poor and rich people. While people with low incomes spend most of their money on housing, those who have high incomes invest in retirement expenses and insurance, according to the data provided by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. That's why you should stop relying on anybody but yourself and find a way to take care of your financial problems. So, have you found among these any features that you have? Tell us in the comments below.